This is the Sea Open Finals, finally on Game 3 in this best of 3. This will decide who wins this tournament. We actually had a missed start there. The reason was because we had a pause at the start due to JazBas not actually checking to see if Voices was ready, and Voices actually cancelled his SCV trying to close the chat window. So there we go, we do have a restart because of that. Here we are, although we've got a good start now hopefully. So JazBas is spawning the bottom left-hand corner as the green Zerg. Last game actually, I didn't actually spot it actually, but apparently in chat I was told on IRC there was a Hunter Seeker missile on that last push that took out almost all the Mutalisks and Zerglings. So that's why that push seemed to get evaporated so quickly. Just one Hunter Seeker missile does that, especially against light units. So something I didn't point out there, but there you go. We do actually have Voices in the top right here on Blistering Sands. Now Voices obviously doesn't like this map very much because he did veto it first from memory. So JazBas has picked it. He did lose the last game. I've actually seen him play on it today before. He did like a backdoor sort of thing. Kept going between the backdoor and the main. Speedlings are quite quick, but he also used Roaches to get in there. Obviously that was against Protoss. Against Terran, might not be as strong. We'll have to wait and see what he can pull out here on this map, as we do see slight supply block there, but that's fine, it's normal. He's going to wall off down here with one Rax. I'm curious to see if he's going to get a refinery, or we will see another all-in. That would be quite interesting. He did obviously lose the first game to an SCV Marine all-in. Looks like he will build a refinery with this SCV here that just got rallied there. So no crazy shenanigans here. Down here we look like we might see a... Yep, this is probably going to be a 15 hatch, sorry, using 2 drones to come down here. 2 drones will kill the SCV if there is one waiting here blocking, whereas the other one can scout once the hatchery is being built. So it's something little nifty thing you can try there if you're a Zerg player and you aren't quite confident on your fast expanding, and there is something blade blocking. Just use 2 drones and you can kill off that probe quite easily unless they macro or micro around quite a bit. It comes into a bit of a war. Still nothing really crazy going on yet, really. Just looking to wall off, waiting for maybe something to happen. Lifting that off, that's quite interesting. Building a tech lab back here. Oh, using the drone to block. That is awesome micro there. I mean, he probably will lose that drone for his efforts, but it's going to delay that tech lab so quickly. And he does land it barely. He's going to save that drone as well, move it into the base. He does actually build a tech lab to complete that wall off there. I'm surprised he didn't build it back there, probably because it doesn't quite get a wall off. Still, this drone here needs to stay alive. It's only got 7 health, that's 2 hits. I just grabbed the gas, to be honest, perfectly. But then again, he's pretty good as micro. Very good player, making it to the finals, obviously. So we'll see what he kind of does to scout at this base and this push. Tech Lab going down is pretty normal opening as well. You can get stim quite early. Actually get it right now if you just click the button. We also have a scout down here as well, just seeing what his opponent is doing. Pull is up, and we are getting the gas a bit later than usual. Sometimes you get gas before pull, you can get speed going. Also transitioning some drones down to his natural base here, which is now up. Getting double queens as well. So obviously getting up his good macro going nice and early. We see a fast expand, which is scouted by the Zerg player here. So that is crazy. I want to see if Voices does cancel that, or if he keeps going with it despite it being scouted. Allows the Zerg player to really put some pressure on the Terran player, especially with the back door. It's really hard to sort of turtle up on this map. So Marine here trying to do some kill off this drone. Trying to do some micro, expecting it to jump through the thing. No, that does get killed off. But he has scattered the command center, which is huge. So what's he going to do to react though? Let's check production menu. Just droning hard now, obviously, but he can do quite an early game pressure here. Get some banelings, get some roaches, get some lings, and push it into him, obviously, with the expansion going up so early. Might be able to do some damage. We see a second Rax going down now. Looking like he might go very Marine heavy, obviously. Already getting 2 Marines out and researching stim. Might try push as well to try and cover this. Obviously, if you are trying to expand, the best way to keep your opponent from killing you is to kill him. So, anyway, we'll see what happens here. If he's going to push out, or just going to play very defensive on this map. Second gas going down as well. Interesting to see if does anything with that at all. We do see 3rd Rax going down now, so we'll see 3 Rax pressure, I hope. Would not build 3 Rax if it wasn't doing pressure. A 4th Rax going down now, so 4 Raxes. This is definitely pressure here. Looking to perhaps expand behind his pressure, so putting a lot of Marines into the Zerg player and just getting up that econ as you do that. Still, Zerg player doing quite well. Getting a Baneling nest up now, so looking to get Banelings into Marines. It's very good. Creep spread starting to look pretty good already. Using some of that first energy from that Queen to get down a creep colony, which lets you spread quite early. Already starting on these back doors, but this obviously is spotted by Voices with the supply depot back here. Should pull some Marines to kill this, although, hey, to let them get some free damage is awesome. Obviously he has to notice it as well. On his minimap he can see it, so I'm surprised he's not reacting to it. Here we go, now sending 5 Marines over there to defend that. We do see 1 reactor and a tech lab going up here, so Strange is getting a second tech lab. Might try and mix in Marauders. These Marines here are going to pick off a few Zerglings before they pull back. Gets 1 Zergling. but getting some nice damage on that rock, getting it down to half health pretty much by now. That's a lot of lings coming out now, looking to deny that expansion, possibly even trying to bust. If he can keep this macro up and keep pumping units in here, Terran could be in a very difficult position here, obviously. Sees the Marauder, sees the Marines. Does he actually, or if he sees the command center? I don't think he sees the racks. I'm pretty sure it's a bit far. Let's just check that real quickly. Yeah, doesn't see the 4 racks, so maybe just assumes 1 racks. But we're going to see a Baneling bus coming in here. They are going to be able to bust through this quite easily. Hits the wrong structure. You need to hit that second supply depot. He could have taken out that tech lab as well. 1 Baneling in there. In fact, this Baneling connects with the Marines. This could do a lot of damage. In fact, there are just a lot of lings here. Baneling could connect with these Marines. If they do, it's going to be pretty much game. Does connect with one of the Marines. Wow, that's a lot of lings. In fact, he can pumping units in here, and he is. More units coming in now, sending some SCVs out. In fact, sending all his SCVs to try and deal with this. He's going to suffer heaps and heaps of damage here. Pulls lings. In fact, he's going to lose a lot of these SCVs here. In fact, I think this could be game right here. JazBas doing a nice pressure, reacting to this command center by just pumping units into his opponent. That will be game, and JazBas looks like he is going to take this tournament out 2-1 in the finals. More SCVs being pulled here, but that is going to be game pretty much there. So JazBas playing quite well with the pressure there. Everything there is just going to die. It's going to be so far behind in the economy, and Zerg really doesn't sacrifice anything, taking no damage. Pouring Zerglings in. The Warlock is huge. Is not existent, sorry, but the hole is huge. And there is GG. Voices does lose that, and JazBas will take this tournament. Well played to JazBas there in the end there, reacting to that fast expand.